Halo guys, welcome to Okay Podcast.
They say if you don't know someone, you won't love them. So let's get to know each other starting from that side.
Okay, so we can get to know each other better. My name is Kuni.
My name is Ririn.
My name is Callista.
My name is Nesya.
And I am Bulan.
So how are you all doing, guys?
Good,
of course.
So, what we are going to discuss today?
Exactly an amazing topic, right?
Yeah, we're the best group after all.
Do you know, guys, about the love boost phenomenon that has been going viral lately?
Oh yeah, I know, but how come so many people are buying it and cracking up like that? Even though it's just an ordinary doll, right?
Yeah, that's right. Maybe they experiencing FOMO.
Yeah, but do you guys know about the cause of FOMO?
If I remember correctly, it was explained in the Introduction to Psychology class with Mr. Rido, right? I think that FOMO is actually the same thing as conformity in the social influence chapter. Do you guys remember and thought the same as me?
I don't think I paid much attention yesterday. What was it about?
It's about conformity, a change in person behavior to align more with group standards.
Oh, it's like Ash experiment, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Huh? What experiment is that? I've never heard that kind of experiment.
So in 1950, Solomon Asch designed and conduct an experiment to investigate with social pressure applied to the majority of group will influence someone to conform. So he do such a laboratory experiment to study about the conformity.
So he recruited 50 male students from Swarthmore College in the United States to participate his experiments by vision tests to decide which form of a line is longer. For each trial, there were 6 persons that recruited by Solomon Asch to participate secretly.
Then, the 6% who had been recruited by Solomon Asch were briefed to answer the wrong questions without telling the actual participant. There were 80 trials that 6 people give 12 wrong answers of those trials.
Oh, I see. What happened next?
Then, as evaluated often each participant conformed to the majority answer, the results show that about 1/3 of the participants placed in the situation followed the clearly incorrect majority answer.
Also, when the participants were interviewed after the study, many of them admit that they did not believe in their correct response, but agreed with the group because they afraid of being mocked or strange. And as we see, the result of our studies show that a person can be influenced by the need to conform and the belief that others are more important.
Wow, that's really interesting. But what are the factors that make someone like that? In conformity, there are 3 factors that influence it.
Those factors are the biological aspect, the psychological aspect, and the cultural aspect.
What do you mean the biological aspect?
So there's a study using MRI or magnetic resonance imaging that is to find how the brain responds during moments when we don't fit in with a group. We saw that the brain might actually feel better when we fit in with the group. Another biological factor in conformity is oxytocin, a neurotransmitter and hormone associated with social bonding.
Can you give us an example?
And for the example, teenagers whose brain are still developing tend to be more easily influenced by friends' pressure because their control systems are not yet fully matured.
So, like in teenagers who knows that smoking is dangerous, but the friends keep persuading them since the teenager is still in the brain development phase, they find it hard to refuse. In the end, he starts smoking even though he actually didn't want to, and knew that cigarettes are dangerous. Is that so?
Yes, exactly. Well, the psychological factors have 2 types. The first one is informational social influence. That means that the influence of others on us because we want to be correct. And the second one is normative social influence. That means influence of others on us because we want them to like us.
What is the example?
For example, informational social influence is like when a teenager wants to attend a seminar at a new campus but doesn't know where it is. Then they see a group of students walking to a certain direction. They follow them because they think they know the right way to the auditorium.
Well, that's right. It's so that the teenager adjusts their action based on the belief that others have more accurate information than themselves.
As for normative social influence, an example to a teenager who cannot afford to buy an iPhone because it's expensive. However, because the friends in their environments always use iPhones, he decided to force himself to buy an iPhone, so he wouldn't be considered outdated and could still be accepted in that group.
Well, in this example, it shows that the teenager changed their behavior to conform to a group norms and to avoid social rejection.
Oh, I see. So what about the cultural aspect?
Cultural factors refer to individual stakeholders that value independence. An individual achievement emphasizing difference and uniqueness, and a collectivist culture values the group, emphasizes group harmony, and believe that achievement depends on individuals fulfilling their roles within a broader social network.
An example of individualistic culture in a female student who chooses to major in fine arts even though her family wants to her pursue medical degrees. This decision is supported by a culture that values freedom and individual choice.
Well, for example, in collectivist culture in a company, the entire team is awarded for the success of project. Even though most of the work is done by one or two members, this is done to maintain group harmony and emphasize the importance of collaboration.
Oh, I see, guys. Thank you for the explanation. I understand it better now.
So, if we relate it to the previous language phenomenon, it's because many people want to conform to social standard. They are more likely to experience FOMO towards friends, right?
That's right. Even though many people know that a level is not important, but they still conform to others, just like what we heard in a Solomon as experienced earlier.
Well, what happens is that people get trapped in the cycle of buying things that are considered must-have. That's why it can become excessive too, especially since from what I know Labubu is the bimbo concept, people become more consumptive towards Labubu.
Wow, that's kind of rude. The marketing makes the impulsive buying effect even bigger.
I think that conformity actually has negative impact. Like guys, it can cause FOMO and a consumerist culture in society. Besides that, doesn't it cause a loss of self-identity, like losing one's principles?
That's right, but besides the negative impact, conformity also has a positive impact, you know? We will feel more accepted in a group and avoid social isolation. We also feel safer because we align with the group's norm, right?
Yes, I totally agree that conformity has both negative and positive impact, right?
Yes.
So what we should do is that we can align ourselves with the social groups around us, but it would be better if we still follow our own stance to avoid negative influences.
Agreed.
Okay guys, it seems like it's getting a bit late. I'm afraid of getting stuck in traffic.
Yeah, I'm afraid the train will be crowded too. If that's the case, let's end our discussion here for today.
Okay, me too. And I think it's time to say goodbye to our viewers, right guys?
That's true. We like to say thank you for you guys who already watched our great discussion for today.
And yeah, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you want to get another discussion that interesting. Dikulum-kulum, dikunyah-kunyah.
Wassalamualaikum.